someplace in the legislature or somewhere I might be able to be helpful, I would be willing to do that. And Dan, not far away from here in the Decatur Convention Center, said to me, he said, Dave, why don't you run for Attorney General? And that's how it started. So it started here in Decatur, and so I'm really happy to be back here again. So it's nice to be here. And so I want to tell you a little bit, before I tell you too much more about me, I think I ought to tell folks a little bit about the office of Attorney General. Because in fact, we hear much about the United States Attorney General, and you sometimes have, it has the same title as the Illinois Attorney General. But in fact, the U.S. Attorney General is appointed by and serves at the pleasure of the President of the United States. So as a result, the U.S. Attorney General on a regular basis ultimately executes the policies of the President of the United States. The Illinois Attorney General is a completely different animal. The Illinois Attorney General is elected by and chosen by, independently of the governor, chosen by the people, and is responsible to the people of the state of Illinois, not to, in fact, the governor. And that's kind of a misunderstanding because folks, equate the term Attorney General with the U.S. Attorney General. And so when it comes to religious liberty issues, that's really, really important. Last year, Dr. Wilson mentioned the Romanian church. I had occasion to speak there last week. But the Romanian church was, in fact, among the churches that, in fact, took the governor to court on the issue of whether or not churches are non-essential. And you know who defended the governor on saying the churches were non-essential? The Illinois Attorney General. It was the Attorney General that defended all the way to the Supreme Court saying that churches were in fact non-essential. I personally filed suit on behalf of a church in Morris, Illinois called the Standing in the Word Ministries, and we successfully contested those definitions of non-essential, and the church in Grundy County started operating back in August of 2020 and has been operating ever since. So there's a legal side to the churches and religious liberty that has to be enforced. And when Dr. Wilson says, don't ask people, don't see what they say, but watch what they do. The current Attorney General has in fact gone to court against the churches of the state of Illinois, where I have in fact gone to court on behalf of churches in the state of Illinois. And I would suggest to you that that is in fact how I would conduct that office on behalf of the people. There's something called the Illinois Attorney General Act. It defines 15 duties of the Attorney General. The very first duty of those 15 is to represent the people of the state of Illinois. When I have longer than 30 seconds to go, I can go through where the Attorney General has gone against the people when it comes to the Department of Public Health, the Board of Education, the State Board of Elections. You name it. And every time, I was personally also involved in a case against the State Board of Elections trying to make sure that they have clean voter rolls. Amen. And in fact, the Attorney General is dragging us up and down the courthouse steps opposing legitimate voter roll cleanliness. And in fact, so he's practicing lawfare against the citizens, not just in the situation in churches, but across the board. And I would heartily hope that you'll take a look when it comes to deciding who you may support for Attorney General, to somebody that has in fact gone to court on behalf of churches, or somebody that's gone to court to declare churches non-essential. Thank you very much. Dave Shestokas, for Attorney General.